In 2013, in downtown Chicago, there was an old place called the Ravenswood Hotel. It looked normal from the outside, but employees rarely stayed long. On his very first night shift, a new night manager named Eric was sitting alone at the front desk when the phone rang at exactly 1:47 a.m. The caller ID showed room 914. He answered, expecting a routine request, but instead heard a faint, shaky voice whisper, "Please, help me." Before he could respond properly, the line went dead. Thinking a guest might be in trouble, Eric went up to the 9th floor. The hallway was quiet, too quiet. He knocked on the door of room 914, but there was no answer. Using his master key, he opened it and stepped inside. The room was completely empty. No luggage, no signs anyone had been there. Back at the desk, he checked the system. Room 914 was listed as vacant. Trying to ignore the unease creeping in, Eric told himself it had to be a technical glitch. But at 2:13 a.m., the phone rang again. Same room. This time, when he answered, the voice sounded clearer and more terrified. "He's here. He's watching me." Eric's chest tightened. "Who is?" he asked, but there was only silence for a moment, followed by a strange, distorted laugh before the call cut off again. Now shaken, Eric returned to the 9th floor. The lights flickered as he walked down the corridor. When he reached room 914, the door slowly creaked open on its own. Inside, darkness filled the space. He turned on his flashlight and stepped in carefully. Suddenly, the bathroom door slammed shut. His heart pounding, Eric moved toward it and pushed it open. Inside stood a woman with her back to him. Her long hair looked wet, her clothes old and worn. "Ma'am, are you okay?" he asked. Slowly, she turned around. Her face was horribly disfigured, her eyes completely black, and her smile stretched unnaturally wide. In that instant, the lights went out. Eric ran. He didn't stop until he reached the elevator and got back to the lobby. Desperate for some explanation, he checked the CCTV footage. What he saw made his blood run cold. He had not been alone on the 9th floor. The footage clearly showed the same woman following him the entire time, just a few steps behind him, but he had never seen her. By morning, Eric quit his job without explanation. Years later, during a renovation of the hotel, workers broke open a sealed section behind the walls of room 914. Inside, they found a hidden space, and within it, the skeleton of a woman.